Hello everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today and finding some time out of your busy schedules to attend our webinar. The topic of today's webinar is development and promotion of your Prestashop store, hidden pitfalls and smart ways to bypass them. Our session, as always, will include a question and answer section after the presentations of our speakers. So please feel free to put your questions into the chat box and we'll answer them after the speeches are over. Before we start, I would like to mention in a few words who our company is and why we think we're entitled to speak on this topic. Promoted Company has been providing complex online marketing services for 9 years now, since 2004. Since that time, we have gained Google Analytics and Google AdWords partnership certificates, won a couple of top SEO badges and nominations by Promotion Web Magazine. Also, we have become marketing partners of Shopify and X-Card e-commerce platforms and have worked with more than 300 and 500 clients worldwide, helping them solve various online marketing issues they faced. And now I would like to introduce our today's speakers. Our first speaker is Dmitry of BelVG company. He is the head of custom development at BelVG. He works with most challenging projects and helps other managers to achieve the best results. He supports the latest trends in commerce development area. And the second speaker is me, Anna Garlek. I'm marketing manager at Promoted Company. I've worked for a couple of years as a change engine optimizer, and I worked with large sites of gambling, dating, travel, and commerce niches. For now, I'm giving the floor to Dmitry, who will actually share his insights on development of Prestashop stores. Dmitry, we can't hear you. Can you turn on your microphone, please?
Yes, hello. Do you see my screen?
No, actually we can't. Okay, now it's okay.
I just want to make sure it's on presentation mode. Yeah, okay. So you see now? Yeah.
It's okay.
Okay, perfect. Let me tell a few words about our team. We are a Minsk-based development company working at the e-commerce as a main area of expertise. We are Platinum Prestashop partner at the web agency, and we actually have two main directions. It's custom solutions based on the Prestashop platform, and a second area of expertise is development of the Prestashop models. So we developed more than 70 models available at the Prestashop market, and also more than 20 mobile themes. We have customers from around the world buying our models and asking for customizations. Okay, so today I will tell you about the homepage optimization of the Prestashop store at the main topic. So homepage is a very important page, as you all know. It's a face of your site, and many people goes to the homepage directly. And this is very important to have all of the sale elements on the store. Here's the main features I would like to offer for the homepage. It's recognition, informative and user-friendly homepage, and to have my message at the homepage. Here's what I mean. I want to tell you in more details. So here's an example of the very recognizable homepage. When you have the whole page done in the general style, when you see the logo, favicon, header, footer, all the fonts and the same style, and user sees all the branding on the homepage. Another trick is informative and user-friendly homepage. Look here at the homepage. You see all of the actions, discounts, events, etc. So all of the main info are displayed here, and user is able to see contacts of the store owners, able to see the best products, etc. Another trick is main message provided by the store owner. For instance, I would like to present this monobrand store called BelVG. At this homepage, there is displayed the main idea of the store, and there is a content explaining this. So this is an example when the mission of the store is shown on the homepage. Another one thing is to have an attractive carousel or slider on the homepage. It becomes a trend nowadays. So there is required to put much information here, so user is able to see different aspects of your store based on the slides. Now I'd like to show you standard homepage layout. The first example is the monobrand solution. For this solution, there are following important items, like do you see the big slider here? And this is to attract customers and show the content, all of the information about the brand. You see products here, and there's possible to put big slider with all of the information, like I said earlier. This is a store called supermarket, when there's a multi-branded store. At this kind of the homepage, there are many different products displayed at the main page. Although you are able to see the categories via the drop-down menu, all of the subcategories. Also, there are bestsellers products displayed, and all the featured products. Oh, sorry. Third type is special store. When you want to display many products on the home page, at our case, we realize this with tabs. You see result, total loss, dim tabs. When you click on tabs, you see different lists of products. And another option of the homepage, I would call this magazine, something like this. At the case, there are site with niche products. When we show all of the main subcategories, and we show the high quality content here, so it looks like a magazine. Now I want to tell you about the plugins. Helps you to increase look of your homepage, add user experience, and customer layout here. First model is a drop-down menu. The drop-down menu allows you to display the information about the categories, add the CMS content at the drop-down menu. In this case, users doesn't need to go to another pages, and user is able to navigate directly to the products he's looking for. Second model is a loyalty model. It's about points. User is able to accumulate points for sales, and this attracts him to visit your store and make more purchases. Third model is so-called holiday sales model. This is model allows you to create pop-ups with different marketing information or marketing tools. You're able to allow user to add promo codes, display some marketing information, or collect brief info from your customer. Another thing is promotional banner. It's a banner which is populated on your homepage and also on many other pages of your store. This banner is for advertising of your featured products. The backgrounds feature is usually used on the sub-page of your store, and it helps you to create custom design, so-called custom background for the products. A few words about the loyalty program I want to share with you. There are main features of the loyalty program. First feature is about the customer reward program. When customer gets some points for the purchases, and it attracts the customer to visit your store again and make more purchases. Gift certificates this is to attract users as well. You may add a group of featured customers you want to give such certificates to. Another thing is abandoned carts. This is to attract customers who leave your site without making a final purchase. Remind them to revisit your store and review the cart and maybe make a purchase. And don't forget about the email marketing, about the subscript email and newsletters to your customers. And another main thing is about social activity. We offer to create different events for your customers, make special sales, etc. Also, you as a store owner should attract them via pages at the social networks, Facebook pages. Also use social networks to make people know about products with features like Facebook share, etc. I want to tell about some hidden pitfalls for the stores in general, not only regarding to the homepage, but for stores in general. First point is about template unoptimized for those users. What I mean here. First of all, make sure that your store is optimized for mobile devices. As for now, there are many users use their tablets and phones to make purchases. Second point, about too many clicks to reach what you need. This means that store may contain many forms, the user experience is low, layout is complicated. In this case, we suggest to simplify the process. About the no tools to find the exact product. This means that you don't have a clear search panel, or clear way to navigate through a store. We suggest to have multiple ways of navigation, and also full text search. In this case, user is able to find products from the home page. Low quality of content, for sure, that's a very important thing. Make sure you have high quality images or photos of your content, that you have clear and short descriptions, etc. And customer service. Make sure that your customer is able to see all of them. Terms of the store, able to find contacts of the store owner. There is a live chat and other features which will increase which will add help for the user. And actually, I would like to finish my speech and tell thank you for. And here is a small present. There is a coupon on our extension store. Feel free to use this. And thank you. Bye.
Thank you so much, Dmitry. It was really helpful. And before I dive into the details of promotion of your Prestashop store, I would like to mention one thing that a couple of years ago, most webmasters managed to make their stores live online. They put their major bets on search engine optimization, because a couple of years ago it was pretty easy, because all the rules set by Google, well, to be honest, they were easily violated, and Google was kind of okay with that. Well, Google neglected all those issues, and now with every coming month, even I would say, Google makes the algorithm more strict, now makes the algorithm more aggressive, and now SEO is not such an easy piece of cake. So what it means that we definitely need to go for multi-channel marketing, and instead of focusing just on SEO, search engine optimization, we need to see the bigger picture and go for all other variety of channels. So exactly the picture that I have now is well, the photo of how we usually start working on every new project that comes to our company for promotion. So we are planning on lots of channels, which you can see here as bubbles, which can help this or that project. But it does not mean that search engine optimization should be forgotten or something. Search engine optimization is still really important, especially when you start your site. This is like a skeleton, so you need to think about it definitely, 100%. And for Prestashop stores, e-commerce stores, there are three main cornerstones about search engine optimization. Of course, there are more than 200 factors for search engine rankings, but for e-commerce web stores, I would highlight three main ones. First being proper indexation, second keywords and content, and the third one, of course, links. If we talk about the indexation, the most common misconception here with the webmasters is that they tend to think that if they create a website, if they launch it online, if they submit XML sitemap to Google, Google just knows about the website instantly. This is very wrong. You need to make it easier for Google to discover the website. Basically, Google engineers, they're trying to make their search bots look as human as possible. So you can think about Googlebot as about human when it comes to indexation. So just a random human has no idea that you have launched your website online if you don't tell them. So this is exactly what you need to do with Google, and you can do it with backlinks to your website and with a good and proper structure of your website. So you need to make the path of search engine bot through your site as easy as possible. And you can do it with such kind of structure. This kind of structure is considered to be ideal for an e-commerce store, so it is called tree-like structure. When we have homepage as a trunk, categories as branches of that tree, and end pages or product pages as the leaves of the tree. Such a structure, well, usually Prestashop stores, they tend to have such kind of structures already by default. If webmasters don't overcomplicate it, I will come to this point. So tree-like structure is easy to navigate and intuitive for users. It also possesses a logical hierarchy for the search engine bots, because the search bot automatically deems that the home page would be the most important one. Category pages would be kind of a little bit less important than the home page, but more important than the product pages, and product pages would be deemed like the least important because they are the farthest from the home page. I don't quite agree with this, but I will talk about it a little bit later. And Also, it all ensures a smart link juice flow, so meaning that the pages that are higher in this hierarchy, they tend to get more internal links, so more link juice and more value from the point of view of Google. And some issues which Prestashop store owners face or mistakes that they make. So usually by default, Prestashop structure is pretty good, but sometimes webmasters are trying to create better design, or I don't know what other purposes they follow. I have no idea, but they create something like this. So here we can see that when I come to the homepage of the store, I totally have no idea what it sells, because instead of showcasing their categories, the webmaster chose to create 3 pages, 3 categories, or I don't know how to call it. Which one? The first one being products, then new products, and then product categories. Why on earth he would decide to do that, I have no idea, because definitely in terms of usability, you need to put most important categories directly on your homepage. There is no need to create one extra page, one extra step both for users and search engine bots before they get exactly to the point, to the category pages of your web store. So this is a very bad practice both for search engine optimization and usability, so please try to avoid that. Next thing is when we talk about the indexation, our HTXS file, redirects and errors. Well, first of all, you definitely need to generate your HTXS file, and you need to make sure that your web store is available only in one version, meaning either 3W version or non-3W version. Because you don't want your site to return a 200 OK server response by both URLs, 3W and non-3W. Potentially, it leads to duplication of every page on your site, and your site can end up in supplementary index of Google, which means 0 organic traffic. After you have made sure that the redirection works fine, you can also check if all the pages on your website are accessible only via one unique URL. So meaning that if you have a particular piece of content, particular page, there is only one unique URL that corresponds to it. If there are 2, you need to make use of real canonical tags. I will talk about them a little bit later. To check it fast and well, without too much effort, you can use siteliner.com tool. It's free, and it will show all the duplicates on your site. And besides, I have put that it's important to think about 404 errors. The thing is that a lot of webmasters, they create their 404 pages, but they forget that something that does not exist on your site should also return a 404 error response code of the server. Because if it doesn't, again, it creates issues for search engine optimization. And of course, we can't talk about indexation without sitemaps. Most of webmasters submit XML sitemaps, great XML sitemaps, but in my point of view, they are doing very little to no good nowadays. Very important and most important for e-commerce projects are HTML sitemaps. Because they actually help your end pages, your product pages, to rank well in Google. Because when you create an extra HTML sitemap for your end pages, for your product pages, you help Google discover product pages faster. Because usually when your e-commerce store is already large and has like thousands of products, the indexation of products is a huge issue because they are very far from the homepage, and if you don't have enough internal linking, your product pages can be discovered like for months, and this is bad for SEO, this is bad for rankings. So proper HTML sitemaps help you do that. With Prestashop stores, what I see is that webmasters tend to create too complicated HTML sitemaps. So you tend to include categories there, but actually with categories usually there is no issue with indexation. So categories are easily discovered by search bots. But you need to make sure that all the product pages are listed there. So I would recommend you to skip all the unnecessary steps, again, to make it easier for Googlebot to discover exactly what you want them to discover. Next point is friendly URLs. This is something that you definitely need to do because having a URL like sumshop.com/category/1234567 is definitely a bad idea. So in your Prestashop admin, it is very easy to enable friendly URLs option and make sure that instead of numbers, you include some descriptive name for your product in the URL. But there is one issue with Prestashop that once you enable your friendly URLs, the risk of having duplicate URLs and duplicate content as a consequence in the Google index increases. So to make sure it doesn't happen, you need to download special modules and add-ons which will help you create canonicals on duplicate pages. I've chosen two modules here. If I'm not mistaken, one is free and one is paid. Well, you definitely need to check, as I have already mentioned with SiteLiner, if you have this issue of duplicate URLs. And you need to make sure that real canonical tag appears on all the duplicate variants and points to the original source of the content. This way you can make sure that Google understands the original source of the content and ranks well the correct page. And of course, if we think seriously about the indexation of our stores, we need to monitor everything that's going on. So we need to enable Google Webmaster Tools tracking. It is extremely easy, especially if you already have Google Analytics installed, so the verification of your site with Google Webmaster Tools will take a couple of seconds. And in Google Webmaster Tools, you will be able to see your website with the eyes of Google, basically. So you will realize what kind of issues there are, server errors, soft 404s, blocked pages, and etc. And a very important one is the kind of level of indexation on your website. So if you see that Webmaster Tools tell you that there are much more indexed pages for Google than you actually have on your website, it is a clear sign that there are lots of duplicates on your website, and you need to fight with that. You need to look closer into that issue. And if it's vice versa, so Google Webmaster Tools shows you too little number of index pages and you actually have like a lot, it means that there are some issues with indexation. So probably you need to work on increasing the speed of your website to make, again, pages more accessible, more crawlable by Googlebot, or again, work on your structure. Keywords. Again, one more thing that kind of puzzles me a lot with e-commerce webmasters is that most of them just neglect keyword research at all. But this is not something black hat, you know, this is a totally white hat tactics, and you cannot do search engine optimization without keyword research. So please follow these three simple steps. First of all, define your target audience and define the landing pages of your target audience, and brainstorm for appropriate keywords. If your imagination is not that huge, you can use help of Google searches related to, or Ubersuggest tool. Ubersuggest is a terrific free tool which will provide you like with more than 100 synonyms for each key phrase. You can also address SEMrush for the keywords your competitors are using. When you are done with the list of your keywords with a good full list, You can go to Google Keyword Planner, check the search volume, and then cleanse your list. Remove the keywords which have too little search volume, or those which have too broad meaning and which are too competitive, probably. When you are done with your keyword research, you can start spreading your keywords across your site smartly. And first of all, you need to think about the titles. Titles stay one of the top important for SEO things. And before even thinking about the keywords in titles, you need to make sure that your title gives a clear idea of what the page is about, because title forms your page snippet in Google organic search results. So this is the first thing that people will see about your site. And if we look at the example, so the example on the left totally gives me no idea what the site is about, especially the title. So probably if I had a choice, I would go for the version which is on the right, because here I can definitely understand what I'm going to jump into. The second point is, of course, that you need to use your keywords in the title. That don't try too hard, don't stuff more than 2 repetitions of one same keyword. And of course, test how it's going to look like, because again, here is the example, and we can see that, yeah, that's good, lots of keywords, but it looks awful, and I would definitely not click on such a snippet in the search results. So try to test what you're creating. Remember that the visible part of the title is measured in pixels, not in letters or characters. So it would be really a smart idea to test it with a tool, not just try to think how it's going to look like. And also please mind that you don't want to put your brand name as the first word in your title, because when Google crawls the website, he actually deems that the closer the word is to the beginning, the most important it is. So you would probably want to move your keywords closer to the beginning than your brand name. Rich product snippets is something that I also definitely advise you to do, although it doesn't affect your search engine optimization in any way. So descriptions are not a ranking factor, but what they influence the click-through rate in the organic search results. Usually e-commerce stores use rich snippets for breadcrumbs, for products, and for videos if they have the reviews on their product pages. Usually product rich snippets enable ratings, reviews, prices, and availability. I suggest you consult schema.org and Google support for more detailed information rich snippets, because it is really a huge topic. And next very important point about where you need to put your keywords is definitely content. And before thinking about the keywords, we need to think about actually the content. Lots of e-commerce owners neglect using unique content on their pages. I do understand that creating unique product descriptions is a huge pain for e-commerce store owners, because they tend to have a huge amount of products. But let's see what happens if you don't, if you use just manufacturer's descriptions for your products. So here is a nice page, pretty nice store, that I copy-paste this phrase in description, and I insert it into Google in quotation marks. And this is what I see. So in fact, the site wasn't found even in the first 50 results of Google. So we can definitely understand that with such a product description, this page of this website can never be ranked well, because of course lots of other sites use the same description, and with such a situation, we definitely understand that Amazon is going to outrank them all, because Amazon has incredible power of the main domain, the incredible power of the brand. So please try to spend some time and effort on creating unique descriptions for your products. Other things where you can also insert your keywords are definitely headings, H1s, H2s, H3s, and etc. Then, of course, you want to use the keywords in the page body, and you want to use your keywords in the link anchors, anchors of internal links. Here is a snippet of the description one of the store. Again, the description is, well, sorry, crappy, but it is, again, it's manufacturer description. But they use internal linking very smartly, so they use it inside the text block, and they use keywords for anchor texts. And of course, to make your life easier with content, you definitely want to create some user-generated content, so enable some user-generated content. You need to enable reviews, comments, and to do it better and to do it easier, I advise you to use reviewme.com and getpod.com. One more thing about content, except content on your homepage, category pages, and product pages, I would advise you to think, seriously think about creation of your blog. Why? Because Google loves fresh content. And when Google crawls your site over and over again and sees that you not only use well, unique product descriptions or category description, but you also create 3 to 4 articles per month at least, and this content is well optimized and ideally has some links pointing to it, and it's kind of engaging. Again, the trustworthiness of your site as a whole is going to grow, and the bot will come back more often. So again, it is a huge plus to the speed of indexation of your store. And as one extra bonus, you can verify the authors that write for your blog with Google+, and you will also get a rich snippet with e-photo for your blog. And links. Of course, links is a huge topic. It's very important and something that I want to stress out at this webinar, that please stop using the methods that were legal and were very well working 2 years ago or even 1 year ago, because putting links in blog roles, site-wide links, aggressive keyword links is a very bad practice. It can actually lead you to a penalty. And what you want to do now is seriously think about content marketing. And one great way of presenting content is, for example, infographics, because visual content is always very clicky, and it can go viral really good, and infographics do attract lots of backlinks. And I suggest you to go to forums and blog posts, but don't pitch your products. Don't go there just for the sake of putting a backlink, but go where your target audience is and listen to them. Listen to what they are talking about and enter the conversation when it is appropriate with your product. This is something that we actually do with our clients, and it works not just for SEO, because we all know that SEO doesn't work instantly. It is, well, a very long-term strategy, but what instantly works the referral traffic. So if you are actually putting your link where it is appropriate, it will also bring relevant referral traffic to your website. And what we saw, that it was not just traffic but also purchases. So it's really kind of a bigger picture, not just the SEO. And so we're kind of done with SEO, and now I'm moving to other channels that you definitely want to consider. First being Facebook marketing. Why I think that this is important, because for lots of new e-commerce stores, AdWords is not a good option, because it tends to be really expensive. And Facebook marketing, having huge possibilities, can be 10 to 15 times cheaper than AdWords. So you should definitely think about it, and it doesn't mean that if you're advertising on Facebook, you are just doing social media. No, you can lead people to your website, and you can actually make sales. So if you think about all the possibilities, if you're trying to be smart with Facebook marketing, it will bring you huge results. Just one example from the top of my head, that in Facebook you can actually steal the followers of your competitors. So you can find the brand that is your competition, and you can target your ad to the people that follow your competitor. So if you come up with a good idea, with a good discount maybe, you can actually steal the customers from your competitors in Facebook. Next channel would be video. Video also works good for Google search, organic, because, well, obviously Google loves YouTube because they are just one and the same, and properly configured YouTube videos on your page will create beautiful snippets again, and well, actual videos on the page tend to increase conversions because people like to watch videos, and it is very descriptive, and well, it's very easy. And as an extra traffic channel, you can also get visits directly from YouTube. Other channels which are definitely worth your attention: product feeds or comparison shopping engines. One of the most famous is product listing ads by Google. It is now paid, but again, it is much cheaper than Google AdWords. Probably because in product listing ads you tend to have a higher CTR, higher click-through rate, and it leads to cheaper clicks. But well, the fact remains that this is a better option if you are tight on budget than Google AdWords. And of course, try and look up what the specifications for product feeds are at define.com, shopping.com, Nextag, Price Grabber, and etc. And well, forums and blog posts I have already covered in the info. And as an e-commerce owners, of course, you do follow all the trends, and you do follow all the holidays and big events that are happening. So you definitely want to create some special promotions for St. Valentine's, for Mother's Day, for Father's Day, for Easter, and you need to think about it in advance and make sure that you submit all your special coupons, discounts, and deals to sites such as RetailMeNot, Groupon, Coupons.com, ShopAtHome.com, and etc. And one more thing, which is not exactly a channel of attraction of new audience, but more a way to engage the audience that you already have, is remarketing. Again, it amazes me that lots of e-commerce owners don't do that. But the thing is that you need to understand that no matter how great is the usability of your store, you will be always losing people who have come to your website for the first time. It is just in the human nature to hesitate and not to make the buying decision at once. So to make sure that you are not losing people who have come to your website for the first time, you need to use remarketing. So this technique will enable you to haunt your users all over the internet with your banners, with your ads, with your special suggestions, and this is again very flexible, so you can actually haunt the user that have checked a specific product on your website with this specific product all over the web. So I think it's huge and definitely worth a try. And I'm mostly done, and just the last thing that I wanted to show you is the case study that we had with one of our clients where we tried to implement all those multi-channel practices. So here, the most important thing is not even the growth of traffic by 40%, but the most important and crucial for e-commerce owners thing is the growth of revenue almost twofold, even more than twofold. So I hope that this chart will kind of encourage you to try and see the bigger picture of marketing your web store, because it is definitely not a good idea to put all the eggs in one basket. So you definitely need to try and see the bigger picture. Thank you so much, and I have a kind of a bonus for a loyal audience, for those who have stayed with us till the end of the webinar. Right now I'm sending the link to chat. This is a link to a form which you can fill in and get a free online marketing audit from one of our experts. We will gladly help you out with the strategy if you are kind of confused with where you need to start, how you implement this multi-channel approach. Please contact us, or if you have a specific question about SEO anyway or PPC, it is okay, so don't hesitate. So thank you very much. I see no questions for now, but if you come up with any questions, here are the contact details of the speakers, mine and Dmitri's. Please feel free to direct your questions directly to our emails and Skype. Again, thank you for being with us today. Please stay tuned for the next events that we're going to be hosting. We will highlight them at our blog, Twitter, and Facebook. Thank you so much, and have a great rest of the day. Goodbye.